Christine Brown was the first of Kody's wives to leave the family. Since then, she's maintained close contact with Janelle Brown. But how much interaction does she have with her other sister wives co-stars? See what Christine and Janelle had to say about their cast members in a new interview. Christine Brown describes her current relationship with Meri and Robyn. Despite starring on the same reality show, Christine admits she doesn't have any kind of relationship with Meri or Robyn Brown these days. Her children are free to visit with the other wives as they wish, but Christine has ended that chapter of her life. "I haven't talked to Meri or Robyn for years, and it's funny," Christine told the host of the Rogue Energy podcast. "We'll just keep it like that. I don't need to develop a relationship with them." She, of course, invited Janelle Brown to her wedding, as well as her children and Meri's child, Leon. However, Christine admitted it would have felt so awkward to ask Robyn or Meri to attend. "A great thing about being older when you get married is that you really only have to invite the people that you really want there," the mother of 6 continued. "There's no obligatory invitations that go out to some Uncle Bob or Uncle Jed, but you're like, I really don't want him there. He's gonna blah, blah, blah. He always does this blah, blah, blah." We didn't have to. Janelle yearns to be free from Kody and Robyn too. As for Janelle, she doesn't have much interest in being friends with the cast members aside from Christine. However, the ongoing Coyote Pass situation makes it necessary for them to keep in contact. As soon as everyone hammers out an agreement, Janelle admits she'll probably cut contact too. "I've had some interactions with Meri, and I think she's been really happy," Janelle shared in the podcast interview. "She's been living her own life. Do you know what I mean? So we've been working cohesively to sort of get this property situation settled, which has been nice. I've not had any interaction with Robyn. I haven't sought her out. I don't really overlap her in any part of my life. It's not part of the family requirement," Janelle continued. "There's not a whole lot of reason to have relationships with these people. We're so different. I still have a great relationship with Meri's child. I really do hope someday that there will be some reconciliation between our little pod. You know what I mean. And Robyn's kids. But I don't know." Are you surprised to realize Christine Brown hasn't spoken to Meri or Robyn in years? Do you think there's any hope of reconciliation? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to follow TV shows Ace Online for the latest news and updates on Sister Wives. Catch new episodes at 10 p.m. Eastern Time each Sunday night on TLC. Christine Brown's departure from Kody Brown and the polygamous family dynamic in Sister Wives left fans and followers with a flurry of questions, particularly when it came to her relationships with her fellow sister wives, Meri and Robyn. As one of the most outspoken and beloved members of the Brown family, Christine's journey of self-discovery, strength, and healing after leaving Kody has been a central storyline in recent seasons. Yet, despite the public nature of her exit, Christine had remained relatively quiet on the details of her interactions with Meri and Robyn in the aftermath. That was until recently, when Christine broke her silence, offering a thoughtful, candid reflection on her evolving relationships with both women. Christine's openness during her recent conversation allowed viewers to gain a deeper understanding of where she stands with her former sister wives, and what those relationships mean to her as she navigates her life post-Kody. It was a moment of clarity for fans and perhaps a moment of closure for Christine herself. So what did she reveal about her contact with Meri and Robyn? How have these relationships shifted since her departure? Let's delve into the honest and poignant truths Christine shared. Christine's complex relationship with Meri. From the very beginning of Sister Wives, viewers witnessed the intricate, often strained, relationships between the wives. Christine and Meri's bond, in particular, was often depicted as one of the more challenging ones. While Christine was often seen as bubbly, optimistic, and nurturing, Meri's journey was marked by emotional isolation and struggles in her marriage to Kody. Their friendship seemed to ebb and flow, sometimes filled with moments of solidarity, and at other times fraught with misunderstandings and unspoken tensions. Christine spoke candidly about her evolving dynamic with Meri, acknowledging that while they had shared many years together in a plural marriage, the relationship had always been one of emotional distance. I have had a complicated relationship, Christine began during the interview. We've been through a lot together, but there were also a lot of misunderstandings between us. I'm someone who wears my heart on my sleeve, and sometimes that wasn't something that Meri and I could connect on in the same way. Christine went on to explain that while she had tried to be supportive of Meri during difficult times, particularly when Meri's relationship with Kody became strained, there were moments when she felt that their connection wasn't as strong as she had hoped. There were times when I felt like Meri and I couldn't communicate, and that left me feeling disconnected, Christine reflected. It wasn't that I didn't care for her, it was just that we weren't always on the same page. Since Christine's departure from the family, their communication had been sporadic. We've had some moments where we've talked, but it hasn't been as frequent as I would have expected, Christine admitted. There's no hard feelings, but I think after I left Kody, I had to focus on myself and my children. I needed to distance myself from everything that was weighing me down, and unfortunately, that included some of the relationships that had become toxic. Despite the complexities of their relationship, Christine didn't harbor any resentment toward Meri. Meri has her own journey, and I have mine. I wish her the best, she shared. It's just that, for me, it's been about finding my own peace, and that meant stepping away from certain relationships. Christine's message about her relationship with Meri was clear. While their bond was never easy, she held no ill will toward her. The challenges of plural marriage and the emotional toll it took on both of them made it difficult for them to truly connect on a deeper level. Now that Christine had embraced a new chapter in her life, she understood that healing often requires creating space, even from those you care about. Robyn, the shift in their relationship. The dynamics with Robyn were more layered due to her position as Kody's most recent and closest wife. Robyn's relationship with Kody appeared to be the most emotionally intimate, particularly in the later seasons of Sister Wives, which led to tensions and feelings of neglect in Christine's marriage. However, Christine's feelings about Robyn were more nuanced. Robyn and I had a different kind of relationship than I did with Meri, Christine explained. When Robyn came into the family, I tried really hard to make things work. I wanted to be supportive of her and her kids. But over time, I felt like there were things that I just couldn't ignore anymore, particularly when it came to how Kody treated me compared to how he treated her. Christine admitted that the growing closeness between Robyn and Kody caused some internal conflict for her. It's hard, you know. Watching Kody spend more time and energy with Robyn, it wasn't easy. I think it just wore me down, she said. I wanted a strong partnership with Kody, but that wasn't the reality of our relationship anymore. Despite these challenges, Christine didn't demonize Robyn. Robyn is a good person, and I think she did what she thought was right for her family, Christine stated. I just reached a point where I had to step back. For my own well-being, I had to accept that things weren't going to be the way I had hoped. But that doesn't mean I hate her. It just means we're in different places. Christine acknowledged that her relationship with Robyn was, at times, marked by jealousy and hurt, but she also expressed a desire for peace. I don't talk to Robyn as much now, but I don't wish her any harm. We've both had to carve out our own paths, she reflected. I think that's something I've learned through all of this. You can still respect someone, even if you don't agree or connect in the same way. Moving forward, Christine's focus on healing and growth. Christine's break from Kody was a deeply transformative experience for her, one that allowed her to rediscover her own identity and priorities. In the wake of her departure, she has been focused on building a life that is centered around her happiness and the well-being of her children. "I've learned so much about myself since leaving Kody," she shared. "I've had to focus on healing, and I've realized that there's so much more to life than the challenges of polygamy. I want to be the best mom I can be and live a life that's true to who I am." Christine's reflections on her relationships with Meri and Robyn were not filled with bitterness or regret. Instead, they reflected a sense of understanding that each woman had her own path to follow. While the relationships may never return to what they once were, Christine expressed her desire for mutual respect. "What I've realized is that there's room for all of us to be happy, even if it's not together anymore," Christine concluded. "I'm not holding on to the past. I'm moving forward, and I want the best for everyone, including Meri and Robyn." Christine's candid reflection on her relationships with Meri and Robyn was a testament to her growth and maturity. Through her honesty and openness, she reminded viewers that healing and moving on from complex relationships is a personal journey, one that requires space, understanding, and, most importantly, forgiveness. Whether or not Christine will rebuild her friendships with Meri and Robyn remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. She's determined to create a life that's authentically hers, free from the constraints of her past.